Hello, my name is Kira Shellman, and my Persuasive speech topic is about keeping our oceans healthy by saving the sharks. Sharks, sometimes you tend to think of these huge animals that tear through everything, kind of like in Jaws, with no mercy, but in reality, these creatures are humbling and balancing creatures that help the ocean. And it is important for us to realize that they inhabit the ocean, and as it may be scary for us to think about swimming with a shark in the same vicinity, but stopping shark fin soup and overfishing for delicacies of these apex predators, along with littering, helps everybody in the community. The importance of sharks. Sharks are immensely important to the ocean, and sharks are also, they contribute a lot towards the maintenance of the ocean. They indicate the ocean's health. The food chain relies heavily on sharks. Coral reefs and ocean planet life also rely, and the balance of the ocean as a whole relies on sharks. According to Oceana, the importance of sharks, loss of sharks leads to a decline in coral reefs, seagrass beds, which in turn leads to algae dominance, because as the food chain dwindles, the algae ends up overruling the coral reefs. A world without sharks. In the future, all of marine life would be in disarray without sharks siling out the weak and dying. The food chain and delicacies in other countries, sharks are big tourism factor, and they bring in a lot of money for the country. And some of these, such as shark fin soup and dried shark fins, are in sale in countries such as China, and it is known as a delicacy and a luxury of food. And according to the article Shark Finning, Why the Ocean's Most Barbaric Practice Continues to Boom by Keegan in The Guardian, China is the top seller, and as of May of last year, 26 tons of fins were brought in 2 shipping containers from Ecuador, and 38,500 endangered sharks were killed in the process. Overfishing and littering from humans is also a cause as to why sharks' existence is dwindling, and the disposal of sharks is where, after places such as China take the shark fins off, they throw them back in the ocean, leaving them helpless, and in turn being eaten by other predators or just dying from other causes. An extinction of many species would happen because of how much of an impact sharks have on the food chain. So our relationship with the ocean. Keeping the ocean healthy is paramount to human survival, because we rely on the ocean for a lot of things. And humans depend on the ocean, air, food, and water. A lot of people rely on the ocean as a food source, and without sharks, the prey fish that the people gather would not be as healthy, because sharks weed out the unhealthy ones. Sharks, like everything else, are an essential part of the food chain, and taking away one part of the food chain impacts the rest immensely, and not only other animals, but also us as humans. About 70% of water covers the earth, and about 97% of the water that covers the earth is ocean, according to National Geographic. The weather is also affected by the ocean, and the diversity and the health of our oceans is also related to us, as we fish, and we go on boating rides, we go to the beach, and etc. So protecting sharks. By others being aware of littering and their plastic use, we can help save sharks in the ocean. So by avoiding single-use plastic products and by reusing them, we can help the littering that happens in our ocean. By noting seafood products come from sustainable sources, which just kind of means that make sure they're not bycatching sharks, because when they bycatch sharks tend to die being caught in the nets. And then by spreading the information of endangerment of sharks, it'll help make our oceans healthier and lead to a more diverse ocean life, and which will also be a diverse marine life, and we'll also live better lives, because the ocean provides us air and water. So the future, health of our oceans and the diversity if sharks start going on the upcline instead of the decline and bring back the shark population, the prey and predator relationship would be healthier and the balance would return as the food chain, as I explained earlier, and how one thing, you take one thing out, it impacts the rest of it immensely. By educating the public of maintaining the ocean's food web, the futures of sharks would be guaranteed, as we would live in a healthier world as the ocean is most of our earth. That was my speech. Thank you.